Jim, you know, we see you on TV for hours and hours and hours covering this storm. You've got to be exhausted, but there's also a lot that goes on that we don't see, including what it's like being in your shoes. We're looking at you, but what's it like being the other way, taking the storm on face first?
Well, I mean, it's the adrenaline. The adrenaline rush is phenomenal. So that's going to get you through it. But you guys just see me. You don't realize there's a cameraman, there's a sound guy back there, there's a producer, and they have to make sure that everything works in this pouring horizontal rain so that we can show you, the worst of the storm. And it's a team of us out there. And I never kind of thought, well, Jim, you're kind of out there on your own. What are you going to do? It's Jim. What are you and your team going to do? How are you guys going to best tell the story?
What about, you stand in the rain, in the storm, and here you're in a unique situation where you could walk out of the wind because you were sheltered. It was coming through the buildings.
Right, and you know what? Here's what I'm like. Okay, I got an 85-mile-an-hour hurricane. Where I am away from the wind does not represent where the storm is. So if I can actually get into the wind and show you what it's really like to be in 85 mile an hour, which we measured. These kids from University of Alabama came with these handheld anemometers. Great. They measured the wind. They had an 84 mile an hour gust and a 93 mile an hour gust. Perfect. We can show you what it's really like in that kind of a hurricane.
You take this very seriously. I mean, you're not just messing around when you're out there. You're out there because you know this is a serious situation and there are lives at risk. And we found out that was the case here too.
Here's the deal. When I ask people to leave to evacuate, and granted they're not my orders, but when I tell them the orders and pass them along, I'm like, okay, at least I could do is take them through it. I want to take them through. I want them to be wherever they're safe, watching me go through it. Here's what this storm is doing, kind of play by play, so people can see what the storm's doing.
Was there any point during Isaac where you feared for your own safety?
No, not at all. No,
I always think about debris, flying debris.
And you know what? In this case, this was more of a bouncing off of a building in terms of how strong the wind was. There wasn't anything. It wasn't blowing over a building or through glass or anything like that. So I felt pretty safe going out there.